He was ready then, but he wasn't ready afterwards. Or what came after.
He was ready. He had the cyanide pills on him.
Oh, true. Well, he was ready for that. Hello, guys, gals, nobody, pals. You probably walked in or sat in on a very weird situation or a random conversation. Hello, you will not get context. You will not get context. Sorry. Look at Igor's face there. He is telling you that now. And guess what game we are playing now that we've forgotten about a while ago? We haven't played in a while. Let's watch a bunch of people ice skate down the highway.
Oh yeah, that's the best game.
Still, that cat creeps me out. Right.
Amazon Prime Video. I don't care. I just want to watch the live stream.
There we go. Okay, everything should be cool. Press A button, load game. And we're going to load from when we started. We to 4:12. That was the day we got out of bed, I think.
So I'll be able to watch it until 7 o'clock. I need to go to bed at 7.
Oh, God. Sounds good. So do we just talk to the people here again?
Damn it.
How long? Okay, who was in here the longest out of the three of us? And how long were they here?
I guess Morgana would technically be the longest one there, because you found him in the jail cell, remember?
Yeah. Now, is it from... Like, how long has it been here?
I don't know.
Okay, because...
It's not really made clear, I don't think.
You'd think that they'd be able to gather some more information while being in there than just simply... Don't know where they take the guys, I just know they do. Okay, so we have to go somewhere? Investigate the slaves, look for the missing slaves. What's their problem? Is there secrets in this room? Probably not, eh? Okay. Underground prison. There should still be soldiers outside. Let's take note of the situation and get out of there. Okay, so... Let's move over there. Guess that was my imagination. Along the trading hall, I assume they're screaming in pain by now. Oh, by the way, how do we might have intruders around? Stay on your guard. But then, pun intended, because they're guards.
No, they're not. Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they're kind of like prison guards, right?
Yeah. Are they prison guards or are they foot soldiers? Are we walking on like a lot of water right now?
Well, you're in a castle, remember?
Yeah, it doesn't mean there's water everywhere.
So you remember the last thing that happened, right? You were walking around and you somehow ended up in a castle.
Yep.
Where the school was supposed to be.
Okay, let's go.
That was the gym teacher's, apparently the way he sees himself as an emperor of a castle.
Or a king. He sees himself as a king of a castle.
Yeah. So...
Emperors don't have castles, they have palaces.
And kings don't have castles, they have kingdoms. Dragons have castles, because they have princesses
No,
and towers.
kings have castles and kingdoms. Emperors have palaces and empires.
Shush.
Get your shit together, man.
I don't know. I don't know the thing. What do feudal lords have then?
What do lords have?
Yeah.
Holdings.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Lords are like not as big deals as emperors or kings.
Oh, never mind then. I thought, okay, so feudal lords mean nothing? What's higher than the feudal lord?
Sorry?
What's higher than the feudal lord?
A feudal lord?
Yeah.
I guess the are we talking about Japanese shit?
Yeah. Well, this is an anime game.
The ruler of all of the lords was the shogun.
Okay. So then...
And
okay.
Technically the emperor was a bigger deal than the shogun, but that kind of that kind of stopped. So the Shogun ended up kind of being his own boss, and he ended up just being a dick. And he was like, okay, the Emperor can still dress in fancy clothes, but I'm the real one that runs the country.
Come on, man.
Now then.
Okay, so basically we have to be sneaky, but we're able to take, like, if there's not too many around, we can take them out slowly, which will lower down the security level again. If it goes up, right?
Yeah, if you sneak attack guards and kill them, the security level will go down.
Okay, so how do I sneak again?
You're gonna learn.
I didn't learn. I didn't do the tutorial.
It'll tell you how to do it again.
Oh, just ambush?
Yeah, you just press A to ambush.
Oh, X?
So it's just like while you're behind them. You can hide in different hiding spots, but you just... How do you do that?
Why do I do what?
Oh yeah, you just press X whenever you're like in range of a hiding spot, and then you can press S again, X again to just go back and forth to different hiding spots.
Let's see.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Oh. Open door.
Hey.
I'm trying to get the
Question,
me
is
channel
there
to work
secrets
on
back
this
there?
emulator.
Are
Huh?
there secrets back there?
Not yet. You'll find like hidden treasure and stuff as you go. After you come back the second time, I think.
Oh, okay, so there's no treasure as of yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
You'll learn about treasure in a second.
And now I'm gonna get background audio from people upstairs. Yay.
Oh no.
This is gonna suck.
I think you should noise-proof your room.
Yeah, it would be kind of hard because there's like no solid walls or doors. It's like like directly from the stairs. I'd have to put up like a movable.
Let's get
wall.
some sandbags. let's just get sandbags.
Those are okay. Okay.
Bags full of sand. We'll like just fill up your whole basement with sandbags so that there's just no way for the sound to get through. That would probably work.
Damn it.
Oh my god, this is tough.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna hear Angel coughing now. I'm sorry, this is just a disaster. What should I do, Sky? I can't get the me channel to work on this emulator.
You get the me channel.
I just wanna make a single me, and I'm having trouble. Let's just download an older version of the me channel then.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good idea?
It should work. Yeah.
Okay, let's go get like the first version of the me channel. Why are there children? Aren't they at school right now? Don't they just stay at school all day? Oh wait, no, they get off at like 3 o'clock, right?
Yeah, they get back at like 3:30.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire.
Oh, dude, my audio is way louder than your audio. I'm coming through a lot louder than your voice on your stream.
There, that should be better.
So either you bring your voice up or bring mine down.
I did. Okay, so let's see. Gun attacks are effective against enemies weak to guns. Press the up button to ready your gun and then okay. You can continue shooting until you run out of ammunition. You can also change targets in between shots using the direction button.
I love this song.
How about that?
I love all the music in this game. There isn't a single song that I didn't enjoy.
Using ammo restoration. Guns have a higher attack power than melee weapons, but come with limited ammunition. These won't be restored when you return to reality. However, there are generally no other ways to refill your gun's bullet. Jesus.
As you get through the game, you'll be able to get an item that can refill your ammo. It's not for like a while though. I definitely recommend saving your ammo for things that are weak to ranged attacks though.
Okay.
I leveled up.
And level up. Okay.
But it also does a fair bit of damage to things that aren't weak to it.
Well, that's good.
So if you're like at a boss fight or something.
Yeah. That'd probably be a good time to use it.
But you also may as well use like persona abilities.
Going.
She's as strong as a good. You don't worry about your whole common wear. Okay, you can choose to understand it however you want.
Well,
So, oh, by the way, well, you should decide on a tibia for rolls and belt. Okay.
now then.
I just love how the animation just keeps talking even though there's not that much to say.
Hmm? Oh yeah, it just keeps going.
Okay, party tactics. During battle, you can change your party members' actions by assigning tactics to them. Put a course of action on them, or take or choose to control them directly. Nice. If you're able to attack an enemy's weakness, you can press the R1 button during battle to automatically move the cursor to the option. So if you use some time if you already know that enemy's weakness. Okay. Where'd the alert scale go?
Sorry, what skill go?
There was a, what do you call it, the alerts scale that would tell you if the security got upped or not. Okay, he's coming this way. Good, yes, come closer.
I don't really know what you mean. I think that it'll just, if it's what I think you're talking about, it'll appear again.
Now's our chance to strike.
Maybe a little bit later.
Ooh. Okay. We got a chance, and he's dead now. Good night.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Oh wow, he does not have much health, does he?
Nice work, team.
I didn't want to have to Google it, but I'm Googling it.
Okay.
Okay, next enemy should be down that hallway there. I thought so.
Let's go.
Okay, So I'm just gonna upgrade them and ooh, look at fatty.
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial.
Persona! You're mine.
All right, now rush on in for an all-out.
Do it.
So it's basically team takedown.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage. So if you down all enemies, you do lots of damage.
Okay. Oh, if you down all enemies?
Nice going.
Yeah, if you have all enemies down, you can do a few different things.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You know what this game reminds me of in a way?
What?
Code Geass.
Huh?
Code Geass.
Code Geass.
Code
What?
Geass.
Code Geass. I never heard
It's
of
an
that.
anime.
Oh.
Okay, so can you choose like different auto attacks?
No, there's just one all-out attack. So you can either choose all-out attack, or you can hold them up for money or an item.
Okay, and that's good for farming.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good if you're trying to farm money or something.
Can you farm items?
But if you can farm items too that way. I never really bothered because I normally just never really needed items.
Yeah. What's this?
That's creepy. Okay, so
Whoa!
oh look, they're playing volleyball.
Damn it! This is bullshit!
How many times do I have to tell
okay?
you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up!
No, just a couple of kids playing football or volleyball.
How do I open this? Stop! Leave us alone. It's useless.
Slave in shorts.
Huh?
But he recognizes them.
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
Oh, he's too
These
kind-hearted
are
for his
only
own good.
humans
What
in
the heck?
Kamoshida's
Oh,
cognition.
that's court. Okay.
They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dogs.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated? So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Alright, that's why it's all running with
Still,
water
this is
stuff.
horrible.
Looking flow.
It must mean he treats
Okay.
them as slaves. in
Ryan,
the
what are you
real world,
doing?
too.
Oh, I'm just trying to figure something
Did you
out.
figure it out? And how's it going?
Wait.
I'm trying to figure
I
out
know
how to
these
get
guys.
the Me channel to work on the Dolphin emulator. And I'm having
They're
well,
members
I'm
of
having
the
trouble. I got the
volleyball
Wii
team.
menu
The
to
one
open
Kamoshida
up,
coaches for.
but it won't.
They must be
Whenever I
physically
click
abused
on
every day.
the Me
There's no
channel,
way
it just
they'd be so beat up
resets
normally.
over and over again. So I need to figure out why it's
Don't
doing
tell
that.
me they're going through similar shit in reality.
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors. If they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police? I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole. Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
that's what we used to come here. What about yours?
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
Just memorize their faces. Yes, like that's physical. Okay, so basically he went from using actual physical proof for trying to just basically what they would take as his word of mouth.
Wait, no, this is his perceived reality.
I know, but I mean, like, what he wanted to do was like, because they believed that there were rumors of the gym teacher physically punishing the students, especially the volleyball team. And so since this is like his basically what he sees as reality or his basically his fantasy, has to be
his perception of reality, not his fantasy.
Yeah. And so basically how he sees the students are as slaves, so basically, especially the volleyball team, they get abused every day. But for it to be in here, it has to have like some like similarity to what happens in the actual reality.
Yeah, absolutely. So it must mean that he is,
and so
he must be abusing these people.
And so this blonde guy wanted to use the camera on his phone to take a picture to show the abused students to the police, but the camera didn't work. So he's like, okay, well, before we leave, let me memorize their faces. So basically, from actual physical proof of taking a picture to how people would perceive as his word of mouth, taking that as evidence.
Yeah, but it doesn't,
I know it doesn't
I don't
work,
think
but
phones work in the metaverse.
The hell? Oh, those are like rubber balls or something? Jesus.
Come on, man. Hey!
Okay, so we have to check all 3 of these or something like that. Oh, they'll check the last one. And there's nothing at the end of the hall here. Nope. Okay, so we can just head back straight. Okay, cool. Okay.
Hey.
We checked out the cells.
Damn it.
Let's see, that one I checked. Oh, this one I guess I haven't checked. Oh, look! Oh, Ryan, remember Pokemon Stadium?
What does that have to do with Pokemon? Oh my god. It's the
Yeah,
Rattata
exactly!
running level, except a little bit more aggressive.
Exactly! Wasn't that a fun game to play? We should do that. Why are they chasing the golden teapot? What happens if you get it? Do you win, or do you just hot water fall on you? Or is hot water falling on it right now to make the thing slippery, so when they slip and fall, they go into there? Oh, that's what it is, I think. It's a torture method. They're using the water inside the pot so that whoever gets it gets to drink, which is motivation for them to keep going.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Now we can leave. Yes, 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 yeah. Bones are breaking. We understand.
Yes.
And then once we get out the store, we're going to be
Can't get
ambushed.
it to work. I want to cry. Nah, I don't actually want to cry. I just want to figure out why it's not working.
Watch post near the training hall has seized reporter.
Are you getting called? Yep. That's dumb.
It is.
You should have a BRB screen. Maybe it has something to do with my region. Maybe if I change my region, it will help. I don't know.
Okay. And next part. Okay, so now we're getting sent some knights. Or soldiers, or whatever he wants to call them. The armed guard.
This way.
Okay, so we're just gonna automatically go there, and then we're gonna get now log people. Yep, there we are.
Oh, you knaves again! To think you'd make the same mistake again.
The school ain't your castle. I've memorized their faces real good.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams. Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under. What a surprise. So accompanying him without no... He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not...
You've come along with this fool, and are now going to end up dead. Go!
I'm guessing the golden one's one to watch out for. Ooh, big ponies.
Damn it.
Ryuji, move!
Those aren't ponies.
They look like ponies.
They are horses.
They look like big ponies.
Surrounded.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
That's just racist.
Today's your unlucky day.
Come.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't even know if it's worth it.
They have resist.
Not only is it not working, it is also probably not worth it. You can do it, Sky. I believe in you.
Oh, he's dead already.
Failure.
And I'm dead. There we go.
Can't be.
And that is the end of the game.
Wow, you
That's
suck.
alright. And now we get thrown out of the castle. Then we come back afterwards.
Nah,
I bet
No.
this isn't the end of the story.
this piece of trash. Getting emotional. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse. You just didn't like our team.
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is a coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Oh,
Damn it. Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So...
Once these two are dealt with, you'll...
Alright, I forgot using his pink undergarments. That's his thing.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him.
So basically, our only two options to say to him right there was basically generally the same thing.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Look on
But,
as these
that's
scum die for
kind of normal for these kinds of games, though.
Yeah, true.
No. That's what
It's the
you
illusion of choice.
It's like it's supposed to give the illusion of humans having free will.
think about is using people.
Everybody knows
You're
that
the
doesn't
real
exist.
scumbag Kamoshida.
Well, free will does
That
exist.
doesn't. Everything comes at a price.
That just means that every choice you make has consequence. That doesn't mean you don't have free will.
Okay, well, just find free will. Is that the ability of choice?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I guess everybody has that. As I was about to say, it's like, oh, it's like it's like Africans. Like, do they have the choice to eat or not that day? Like,
That's totally
not
different.
really. Still the freedom of choice.
You're twisting this in a really stupid way.
This was like I guess like, yeah, everybody has free will
Smile on your face.
as human, but like in some situations or like, I guess in certain circumstances they don't.
No, they still have free will. They just don't have any food to eat.
True. Okay.
You're being stupid.
Yeah, true. That is funny.
It's like, yeah, I have the free will to go kill somebody on the street, but that doesn't mean I won't get arrested. You're just talking about actions having consequences. Whatever, just play your game.
It's like, I'm just like, I'm really thinking that this is like, not everybody has choices all the time, but I guess, yeah, generally everybody has free will, but there's just sometimes they don't have a choice. So I guess they have an ultimatum. Oh, geez, he got dark.
What can you do?
Did he gain a persona?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So basically,
Yeah, did.
so he's basically okay. So does everybody do that the first time around this when they find masks on their face?
Tear off
Yeah.
their mask? I don't know. I've never played this game before.
Oh, look at Digimon.
It's not.
Right on. What's up, Persona?
So he's a pirate.
Rocks. Now that I got this power, it's time for payback. Yo, I'm
Well,
ready.
all of the,
Bring it.
well, most of the personas are... Nah, never mind. You'll figure it out.
Well, whatchamacallit, so...
Blast him
It's
away.
like one other thing with
They're all like rebel-like characters, except for Arsene, Arsene is the gentleman thief, I think.
Okay, so Robin Hood.
No,
Kamoshida.
Robin Hood is
Robin
Robin
Hood-
Hood. Arsene is Arsene.
I mean, like, they're both gentlemen thieves.
Nah, Robin Hood's kind of a dick.
Did you know him as a person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
Okay,
dick.
I believe you now.
I mean, you shouldn't. Robin Hood's
I know
fictional.
he is. It's like people are like, oh, what's like people like comparing King Arthur and like, oh, if he was like in this or in either World Wars, do you think King Arthur would win? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, because King Arthur is a fictional character.
I mean, yeah, it's true, but don't crush our dreams. Maybe I just need to reset my PC. I'll be right back.
Go first. Oh, now their health is actually somewhat decent. Okay, what is his weapon of choice?
I am a loyal up, so why?
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
So technically speaking, we don't have to worry about the other ponies. We just have to get the big pony.
Whoa. So, were you...
Even if you apologize now.
So is Ryuji's like main weapon a gun, or what is it? Because it looks like he has a lot of bullets on him.
I told you that this is
Oh right, because he had the gun in the beginning, so obviously it's gonna be like his
don't
focus.
understand.
Got the toy gun.
What?
Okay then. Oh, isn't that like the princess of the school, like the student? Ryan. Ryan. Ryan, are you here? Hello, Ryan. Where are you?
Oh! What a meowvelous and
Oh,
beautiful
God.
girl!
What's going on?
I'm so jealous. Something seems off. Yeah, I was going something seems off. I'm not gonna be that person.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me.
Hmm.
That is,
Yeah, I think she is.
everyone besides
I need confirmation here,
thieves
Ryan.
like you.
Takamaki!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that
Of
girl
course it's
isn't the
not.
real one. She's the same as those...
Ew.
Oh, you're back now. Okay, I have a
From
question for you.
Kamoshida's cognition of her.
I have an answer.
Okay, so this girl here that's with him, is she the princess of the school? Like
No.
the one student?
No.
Is she a student or a teacher? Because I believe she's a student that like is the prettiest of the school, so that every boy like wants her, and then so he is basically this is his version of reality where she's loves and adores him.
She's just like all
Yeah.
over him. That's what he perceives her as, like basically as like his own personal biatch.
Okay, and what's her personality actually like?
I don't know. Maybe you'll meet her at some point. I'm not sure. I've never played this game before.
Aren't drawn to problematic.
What? I'm just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, so helpful.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Another thing. So his Ryuji's main weapon is a gun, right?
Clean them up this
Ryuji's main weapon is a gun.
No, his main weapon is like a pipe, I
Oh,
think.
boring. It's like he has like a lot of bullets strapped to him, so.
He has a
We're
shotgun
outnumbered.
That's
Let's
his,
scram before we get surrounded.
weapon.
Oh, that's his gun.
We're not gonna do
That's his
anything.
gun,
just
it's big ol'
run.
And then we get that
Shotgun.
little handgun toy that he originally got.
Oh, yeah, you got the little handgun toy.
Thank
I
God
give up.
You've got a level head.
It's not worth it. I'll just
We'll
play
expose
games
what you
and
really
be
are, no
happy.
matter what.
Okay.
I was
Two,
beginning to get
three,
bored of torturing the ones here.
Well, I'm gonna have to make dinner soon. I didn't really think about that. Maybe I should just eat
Whatever
eggs.
you want.
Oh, they probably need something a little bit more nutritious and more filling than that.
Ignore him. Let's go.
And Ryan, do you know what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I guess depending on what chicken it is.
No.
Is it a chicken that hatched from an egg, or a chicken that eventually evolved into having the ability to hatch an egg?
It was a chicken that came from an egg.
Okay, then I guess the egg came
Yes,
first.
but do you know the actual answer is yes, it was a chicken that came from an egg, but the egg came from a fish.
Yeah, I guess at some point it did, yes.
But yeah, there was like a really stupid joke. It was it's like I ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon. I'll tell you which later. Because supposedly which one came first. And I was like, I'll tell you later. Like whichever one gets there first to the house.
I don't remember changing into this.
I'm sorry, my volume's too loud. I gotta turn that down. I missed what you said. I'm so sorry.
It looks good on you. You look like a thug. Which one?
I look like
No,
a thug?
the guy here, he's like, I don't remember changing into this. It's like, it looks good on you. You look like a thug.
So you can either be nice to him or be mean.
I'll be nice.
Aww.
Should I be? And again.
Yeah, Ryuji's my waifu.
Quiet.
Damn shame all your friends are straight in this game, allegedly.
I'm completely
Allegedly.
lost, man.
Well, you can't romance any of the guys
Oh,
in the game.
then Conception 2 is way better.
What's Conception?
It's a game kind of like this. Basically, it's about, if I have this right, and people don't hate me for this, but it's like, I believe it's about a kingdom or like, yeah, it's like a kingdom with many different cities and a capital. And there are these children or students who basically train to defeat these monsters that are going through different dark portals and corrupting the world. And they're able to have star children they conceive with another person with power, and they are able to have these star children to help defend, like, basically the capital or wherever, basically the world. And so what ends up happening is you're supposed to play through different missions and defeat, like, basically actually jump into these holes that the monsters create and destroy them, close them up. And the closer you get to the people, like all the different like girls that you talk to in there, the closer you are, the more connected, the stronger the star children are.
And you can romance. You can like have romances like in this game.
That is the main point of creating star children. Now, they have an online version where you're able to go with somebody else's character, like basically join like it's on the PS Vita.
Oh, I've heard
And
of this game.
when you go with another player online, you can see between the two main characters, which are guys. And you have a star child based on the two of their levels.
I remember that. I remember hearing about that from somebody.
So it's like the first online thing. It's like, and you can online. I believe you can only do it with the male character because you do it with the main character of the story with the player. So
it's funny.
I told you before.
I was like, I first found that and I was like, I just immediately thought of a friend who would like the game just because of that.
I don't think that
Is this?
it makes a lot of sense to make it so that you're able to romance every single male character
It's the rebel that slumbers
or
beneath
every
your
single
gay.
female character, like if you're playing as a woman.
Nope.
But I think
Then
that there
stop
should be
asking
some
questions and accept what you see for what it is.
like characters within your party that you like, some male characters that you can romance because they are bisexual or gay. You know, like it doesn't really make a lot of sense to say, oh, you can romance any of the male characters. Like, well, you're just assuming that all of them are bisexual. That's super
Wait,
unlikely.
We're in deep shit.
Very, very true.
I said to be quiet.
So I wonder what two of these guys would create. What if these three just had like a
We might have
three-way
gotten
and just
away
something
here,
popped out in
but
the
we're still
middle of
screwed
it later?
with Kamoshida at the real school.
It's quite sharp of you for being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
Okay, I don't get. Now it sounds like it's slightly contradicting. He's saying that in this world, the Kamoshida in the real world won't know what they are actually doing there because it is a side of them they don't want to see. They suppress it.
Well, yeah, it's like he's suppressing.
Oh, basically, like he's suppressing like his urge to like beat some of the kids and like.
No, it's not that he's
actually treat them
suppressing his...
like in this world he treats them that way because like he can get away with it. Well, in normal
No,
society, you wouldn't.
he's just trying to suppress
Did the Kamoshida in
his
reality remember
perception
about
about
the
what he's
execution?
doing is wrong, right? He doesn't want to believe that what he's doing is wrong.
Okay.
There
He
you
wants
have
to
it.
just continue to feel as entitled as possible.
All right. Now that we know that,
Because he believes
all
he
we gotta do
deserves
is-
more.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so he's extremely egocentric.
Wait, I guided you. with
Yeah,
science.
absolutely.
Hey, so he needs to get a
That's
job.
why I was super nice about teaching you
Yes.
idiots everything.
Yes, he does. And he has one. It's a gym
He
teacher
needs to get a
job.
job that's more suited for his skill level and skill set.
Yeah, like living in a
Yeah,
prison
exactly,
cell.
or a paperweight.
I originally came here for an investigation. I need to erase the distortion. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and
Whoa, hold up.
Mementos.
What are you going on and on about?
Ooh, Mentos?
Yeah, Mentos. Like
Nice.
rainbow
Never
Mentos.
said
I'm gonna go
anything
pick some
about
up later,
helping you
actually.
out.
Mentos.
Yeah. I'm thinking of what I should make to eat later.
are you not going to repay the house?
Probably make ramen.
You're going to up and leave,
Fuck.
even though
Do you
you're already
want to
part of my
go
master
to that
plan?
new pho place?
New pho, what's that?
The pho place. It's a pho restaurant. They have noodles. It's called pho.
Where is it?
It's right across from the movie theater. It's where that shitty restaurant.
Oh, Poutine Planet?
No, not. We had a poutine planet here. Like, was it good?
It was actual poutine that was made with cheese curds, which is the actual poutine, but it was put into a Chinese box. And
Why?
I know, I guess for style and that, to make it interesting, but it didn't last long because there was a huge drug bust there, involving like a lot of cocaine and crack.
Wow.
So yes, they were basically selling it on the side, or like basically people would come in, they'd, you know, like, so you like throw out a key phrase like, oh, when you get a hot dog, it's like I'd like a hot dog, and you'd say like with
That rarely
You
works
say-
out very well if you're doing it long
you'd like
term.
say it's like either stuffed or with everything on it, or yeah, you basically use you use a key phrase or a word, so that signals the person like, oh yes, okay, let me go get you from the back of her. And say, okay, inside the Chinese box it'll be mostly poutine, but inside a plastic bag will be cocaine. And it'll be on top of the cheese curd, so when you walk out with it, it looks normal.
Cocaine's the good stuff, man.
Don't ask how I know these type of things.
I heard it's super good for you.
Cocaine? Oh yeah, it used to be.
Yeah, I heard it can help you if you have a
Yeah.
cold.
It clears your sinuses.
It'll help you get over the
Yeah.
sniffles.
And it'll whiten your teeth a lot because you'll be constantly rubbing them.
No, that's meth. You think of
Oh
crystal
no,
meth.
it's like
That's really good.
yeah,
for
crystal
you.
meth is if you have a dentist appointment, but you have like a big, you know that you don't have dental coverage, and you want to have a tooth extracted. Oh, crystal meth's the way to go. Oh, we're bad. It's like, okay, everybody watching this, don't take this seriously. Jesus, if you do it,
We're not serious.
no.
Don't smoke meth. Bad for
It was
you.
like, oh, because this YouTuber told me to.
I don't want to be involved with whatever happens. Just don't smoke meth. It's not good for you.
What? The nerve! Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you make it
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You've got guts being a cat and all.
Uh-oh.
See you around.
My internet connection was lost.
What? Really?
My internet connection has been lost.
Oh, I can still hear you perfectly fine.
Seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like
I was trying to talk to you for a little bit, and I guess you weren't responding, and then I was like, oh no, I lost connection to the internet, but now it's back.
Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause, like, I guess it was that short period where it was just like
back here?
all the time trying to like see if you're there, and it's like I didn't get a response, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I'm back, and I was like, oh, you're back, because I thought you went off somewhere.
Cool story.
I know, right? It just looks like he's leaning over and ready to fall.
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
And so now we're at the school. Oh, we're at the entrance.
Thank God.
So does time move normally in the real world as like along with the time in the alternate world?
I think so. It's never made particularly clear, but I'm pretty sure that everything's kind of...
Because it'd be bad if we missed a lot of high school classes. They kind of notice us missing.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you're going to be missing a lot of class today.
Yeah. And then there's also, what do you call it? I was like, is it like, I was thinking, is that the reality? Like, basically, time moves the exact same alongside, like, there's no, like, slowing down or speeding up. It's not like the hyperbolic time chamber.
No, I'm pretty sure that it moves the same way. Because these worlds are, like, parallel to each other, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to also add a bunch of time changes.
Because either it'd be one of two, like, ultimates, basically. It'd be where it moves alongside the same way, so basically, oh, you're in there for 5 minutes, oh, outside moves along for 5 minutes. Or the complete opposite, where time completely stops while you're in there. Or, like, basically, you go in at let's say 4 p.m. and then you're in there for like 3 hours, but then you come out and it's still 4 p.m. It's like 4 p.m. or 4:01. Basically, it moves normally or doesn't at all.
It moves the same. I think it's the same amount.
I have a way to test it. Next time before we go into the castle,
no,
we're going to what?
No. You're not going to be able to time it.
Not what I meant. Okay, by looking at the game here, you can see at the top left corner it says after school currently. So next time we go into the castle, like, we gotta constantly be paying attention to this. And so, right before we go into the other realm, we're gonna see what it says before, and then once we're out of it, we're gonna see what it says after, and then we'll know if time has progressed in the real world.
I know for a fact that going to the metaverse takes up your after-school time.
But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was once we make him fess up to any physical abuse. Kamoshida.
Yeah, but making now okay. He says now that once we make them confess to the abuse, where they can get Kamoshida down, but the way that they were in there, which the way that they were acting when they were the slaves, bunny ears, they're probably gonna act something similar in the real world, which, based off of society's terms and all the stereotypes and yada yada, students don't really stand up to adults, especially a teacher, somebody of higher authority. They'd much rather stay quiet than cause any sort of uproar of anything.
Plus, their team is like the best in Japan, like of the high schools. And
so they're not going to risk all of that, especially with thinking the other teachers will not believe them, taking the Kamoshida's word instead, since he was hired by them, and so on and so forth. So basically, him saying that they want to get the students to rise up and yada, it's not going to happen. Basically, is what I'm saying. Any witnesses? Sure, I'll help.
Now that's what I'm
It'd be pointless, though.
Hey, so if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal. Kamoshida opened his damn mouth. No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with. Just like he did with me.
That seems very true.
No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real.
So, even with his reputation slightly shot, he still thinks that there's a chance. Well, that's like, people won't believe a thing he says, and he knows that. He's still taking the chance of going up to them, saying that they should confess the abuse to help get Kamoshida fired or arrested or yada, along with him.
Yeah. So right now, so now that you know that there's abuse, You need to go find a way to
After
prove
seeing
that there is
Kamoshida's
abuse.
distorted heart thing in person,
Or just
there's no
get
way I
people to confess about it, right? That's your current goal.
Okay, so I'd probably take my phone camera, hide it out on either the roof or somewhere somewhat close to practice during either the after-school practice or one of the club events, and then watch the coach as he does his job. And yeah, get evidence that way. Seems like the one scenario that would seem like it would come up with the most results and fastest.
Nah, you're not gonna get. That's
Just
not
to be
gonna work.
morally wrong again. It'd probably, if you have a huge moral compass, it'd be against all your being, because you'd have to sit there while people are being abused right in front of you while you wait.
That's not gonna work if the people won't, like, actually admit it's happening.
That would
also,
then, no, you don't have to confront the people at all. What you do is, like, let's say the bleachers, you go and you sit under them.
Just play the
You sit
game.
under there and you wait with a phone camera.
Just
And you
play
just
the
wait till the
game.
students get abused. You don't have to step in at
You're
all.
thinking about this way too
I
hard.
know, I just like it though. It's fun for me.
I'm counting on you.
It wouldn't
Don't
work
worry, I'm hyped
that
about
way.
this too.
'Cause this is Japan.
What do you mean? Students are jumping off the buildings all the time.
Wait, you're jumping off of a
Well,
building?
if the students do it, I want to do it.
Don't do that.
Japan has the second highest suicide rating. The highest, the age groups mainly focusing on students and elders.
Yeah.
So we literally skip months ahead. Oh wait, we're going back to the talk and the interview, aren't we? The interview, yep. So again, this is in the future, right? And he's just foretelling what happened.
Yeah, I think so.
So, all right, what was his first crime again?
You could have gone about it that way.
Because the second hit.
Being a
Because the second. Oh right, it was the person trying to pick up that one girl, right? And he stepped in.
Yeah, he stepped in to stop the crime from happening.
And then he got himself arrested. And since he saw himself, since people saw him as a criminal, he's like, okay, might as well act like one. And then he was working with that band of people, and was stealing stuff. And then now he's been caught and interrogated for that, right? Now he's just telling his story of how he got from, basically, to how he got there, to doing that.
However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what... Am I wrong?
Use a dramatic face, face going forward, and no facial structure change.
Thou
Nothing.
art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Shall become
With
the
the
wings
birth of
of
the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of
The
blessing
birth
that
of the
shall lead to
chariot persona,
freedom
I have
and new
obtained the
power.
winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom of new power.
Oh, that's gonna be repeated a few times.
Okay, basically it's
Every time you unlock a new confidant, level up your confidants.
so which compound should I go with right now?
All of them. Well, I guess the only one you have right now. So,
Oh.
you'll see. You'll learn. So, the game is on a
Right.
time
I
limit.
haven't eaten anything since lunch.
You only have
Beer's
so many
getting
days
off now.
until the game.
Really?
I'm gonna grab a bite somewhere.
So you're gonna, so you're gonna wanna level up your confidants, which is your relationships with people.
Okay, that's what that is. I thought it was like the powers of the persona.
That will affect things like that, though.
And so what happens if you just like sleep constantly through this, like you rest and then you get up and then you rest again and then you rest and you keep just doing that? Could you eventually end the game like that? Oh.
No, you still have to do things.
Oh, right, because I guess there's like, oh, you try to go to bed, but it's like, oh, maybe I should go downstairs and lock the door or something like that.
You'll see.
I wonder if, like, is there a way to finish the game with, like, very minimal effort of anything?
Well, yeah, but you won't get like any like of the
Just follow
relationship
me.
cutscenes. That's like the best
I mean, I
part.
totally gotta hear about your past.
It's the best part about this game is the characters.
Okay, so who do we get to meet first? Do you generally meet most of the girls at the beginning that you have to like connect with, or do you meet them like?
Oh, you'll meet some of them even a little bit later into the game. But you can romance whoever you want. Like if you see a girl, you're like, I'm gonna romance that girl. You could then romance that girl.
Okay, is there like another school that's like attached to this one as like a branch school? Oh.
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna do what most people do, and it's like they immediately like the first girl that they see, and so they keep going after that one. No, I'm gonna find the one I want. I know I generally have an idea of what type I want, but if it's in this game, I will not know until later.
Hello?
I'm still eating.
They're losing. Hello?
So you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Here?
I'm just thinking like just going on about I'm not gonna go with the first person that literally walks in like most or generally people would do.
Yeah. Most people romance the first female character you can romance.
But I'm not going to. I'm gonna find the one I want. It's gonna be like Conception 2 for me.
I found the one I wanted. At one point I was like, yep, this is the girl I want to romance. And then I was like, nah, this is the girl I want to romance. Good times.
You're the first guy that made me think that.
Oh, I need to...
I guess
Oh,
I
he's
think
falling
it
in
is
love with
true.
me. We're gonna have a gay
people
baby.
around us, like we don't belong.
That's not how it works.
Just go to the nearest orphan.
Well, how are gay people born?
No, you just get a gay baby. You just have to go to the nearest orphanage and ask for a baby who is gay.
That doesn't make the baby gay.
I didn't say it did. I just said you have to go to an orphanage and find a gay baby to have. That's what...
No.
Why did
I did something stupid.
Bye.
Oh, don't leave.
I
I
can't.
did something stupid at school before too. Okay. So, Kamoshida is the one who broke his leg, so that's why he can't run anymore?
The place you're living now is in Yongen.
Because, like, he said that...
Wait, Kamoshida.
Kamoshida broke Ryuji's leg. Hence why he's no longer in track, or is there a different reason he's not in track, but that just keeps him out of it?
Sure.
Because...
That's pretty fucking intense.
No, that's what they were saying earlier.
Actually,
he was like...
Actually, he pried off his kneecap with the crowbar.
What, he did?
No!
What happened? Because, like, he was, like, saying something, like, he was like...
You'll
No, 'cause
learn!
there-
Like, you're asking me questions that will be answered if you just play the game.
And it was like, are you in the past?
As far as I'm concerned, I have never played this game before.
But can you at least explain a bit of the things that have already been said that I don't get?
But I will do that, but everything that you don't get is going to be explained so
It's
far.
rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading
Well,
home.
it says already been explained. I just missed some of it.
Oh, okay. What has already been
When
explained?
Kamoshida was talking to them inside the castle, saying that he was the reason that there's no more track team.
Oh, yeah. You just gotta... That will be explained more later on.
And we'll probably get more on this guy's on Ryuji's backstory about why he...
Yeah. That's his confidant relationship. You'll learn that stuff as you play through his confidant relationship.
Oh, so we do get a gay
bits.
lover.
More of a
Nice.
bromance.
Well, you gotta have at least one of those in your life, right?
Yeah. Mine is Ryuji.
Oh, nice. Really? Do you actually like Ryuji that much?
Yeah, he's like one of my favorite
He's so
characters.
weird. He's like
All the
the,
characters.
he's like the stereotypical thug of the high school.
He's the lovable
Yeah,
idiot. He's the
So if
lovable
this was
idiot,
Kim
okay?
Possible, he'd be Ron.
I never.
Oh,
actually
how
watched
dare
Kim
you!
Possible. I think I saw the movie. On
Comment
the
section,
Disney Channel one
get
time.
on it.
Do I have to watch Kim Possible now?
Yes.
You're gonna
Yes,
make me
I'm
watch
gonna
Kim
like.
Possible?
I'm gonna robot chicken you to Kim Possible. I'm gonna strap
know
you
what that
down
means.
and with metal like shackles, chain you to a chair and like keep your eyes from blinking closed while I put different episodes of Kim Possible on like 20 different screens.
That will just make me dislike Kim
No.
Possible. Is that what you want?
No, I want you to not be able to stop watching it. And that will also do that.
Where is it? Isn't there a live action Kim Possible movie coming out?
Yeah.
And it like looks
Yeah.
really bad.
But then again, aren't most what do you call it? Is it live action? What do you call it? Yeah, basically where it's like in the real world now, just the realistic movies. Basically, like anime and different like animated series are just being made into real life movies now. It's just terrible. It's so bad that most of their live action is actually just mainly CGI. Or is just really in.
Whose live action is CGI?
Basically, you know how like let's say Death Note.
Oh, like the new
Like
Lion
yeah,
King.
Lion King, Death Note, Jungle Book. Yeah, Death Note. You know how they have the movie now?
The one
Yeah,
on
the
Netflix?
live
really bad
action
one?
movie. Yeah. Basically, how like a lot of like things that are anime and animated are being turned into live action movies, yet majority of those of the live action is CGI, which is a form of animation, which just makes it another form of animated movie.
Not in the Death Note movie. Why are you talking about Death Note anyway? Thought we're talking about
I'm
Disney.
I'm talking about things that are just getting turned from anime or animated into live action.
Oh.
And
Well, Disney is doing it so they
oh
can
yeah,
make
of
money.
course. But I mean, like, it seems like
And they're
like
gonna be.
this decade,
did
it
you
seems like
see
they're
the-
doing it a lot with a lot of things now that are like old.
Did you see the Will Smith?
Oh
the
yeah,
Will
the
Smith?
CGI genie.
Oh my God, Will Smith is the worst. He's just. He's
They
he's the
should get-
worst.
they-
I hate
They should
him
have got
now.
Johnny Depp for it or something like that.
They should have gotten literally nobody for it and not make it.
True. It's like,
Like,
you
it's-
cannot
they-
replace him. I'm sorry.
You can't
Nope.
replace Robin Williams at all. Like they didn't even bother trying to get somebody that sounds like him. But Will Smith isn't even funny. Will Smith has never been funny. He was only like I guess he was funny 10 years ago when he did
Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from
the
tomorrow. As long as we do
Fresh
something
Prince of
about
Bel Air,
Kamoshida,
but
I'm sure we'll both
that
feel better
that
about
humor
being at
hasn't
school.
aged very well.
True.
I don't get why they're even bothering.
That's why it's
man.
like
I'm just,
everybody knows Robin Williams from like the Aladdin movie, all the Aladdin movies, but it was like at #1, and he was only like I don't know if he was in for the whole movie. I think he was. Yeah, he was in for the whole movie. It was #1 and #3, but they removed him for #2.
I think that he probably just didn't agree.
No, they didn't allow him in because they thought the humor he made in the first movie was like a lot of it was too Robin Williams for them, and so they basically said that no, this is supposed to be strictly like a kids movie. We're gonna go with this person, but then everybody disliked the second one.
Wait, there's a third
Yeah,
Aladdin
it's called.
movie?
Okay, so the first one's Aladdin, the second one's Aladdin Return of Jafar, and the third one is Aladdin King of Thieves.
Why?
Because it's the whole story of them going after the King of Thieves, which is Aladdin's father. He's the band of 40. You know the whole joke, like when in the first song in the first movie, you got what was it? Never Had a Friend Like Me.
Yeah.
It's like the band
Good
of
song.
40 Thieves, and something about I think somebody has 1,000 tales or something like that. But the 40 Thieves is a band of actual people, and he's led by the King of Thieves, which later on we find out is Aladdin's father. And they're sneaking into the castle during the wedding, and that's when Robin Williams was allowed back into the third movie, because they asked him, like they begged him, and he said to them he will do it as long as he can do one joke without having like any repercussions or like anybody coming out. And they said yes. And so the joke he made was when the band of thieves, one guy with the, what do you want to call those gauntlets with like, basically almost like brass knuckles but with like blades on them. He punched the back of an elephant and started a stampede. And then there's Genie as the Earth is like literally shaking on the screen. It's just like him. He's like, whoa, I didn't think the Earth was supposed to move until the honeymoon.
What the heck? That was a joke he chose?
Because like sex joke about honeymoon.
Yes,
okay, cool.
I got it.
So yeah, that was the joke that he did, and so he did the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And so that was Aladdin number 3 when Robin Williams came back.
Tell me your number.
Nice.
Oh, chat ID too.
Just play
I
Persona.
am playing. Don't worry. I'm just playing and chatting.
Just you wait, Kamoshida.
I should probably get going in like 20 minutes and go get some food. I'm starving.
Yeah, you know what? We could take an intermission then, and you can just start up the stream again, and I'll probably just watch. I think I'm gonna go grocery shop. I don't have any food in my house, so I'm gonna get some groceries.
I was buying groceries early this morning. I got woken up to it, so yeah. Fun stuffs.
The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow.
So literally we have the perfect opportunity to go hide in the bleachers and take a picture of them getting abused. But we choose to go confront the students.
Yeah!
Sound like Peter writing that one, wherever that thing was from, that really old movie.
You'll learn
what was that movie?
your idea wouldn't work soon enough.
What was that movie with the flying dragon / dog thing?
Oh, that was Super Hitler
Okay,
Bros.
cool. So yeah, when Peter was they're doing Family Guy did a reference to Super Hitler Bros, and Peter was riding the dragon dog thing from Super Hitler Bros, and he was just like he's like, yeah, it's like you having fun, Peter? Yeah. You're a little heavy, buddy. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, crashes into the ground, and all you see is his fist. Yeah. It's like that's what you just sound like just now.
Oh, that's Never-Ending Story, I think.
Oh, I thought it was Super Hitler Bros.
No, obviously that's not a movie. Maybe in the universe where Hitler won, but...
Wait.
You know, I always kind of wondered, like, what would this time period look like if Nazi Germany won? Like, and I mean, like, would people look back on their history and be like, wow, look at the heroes of the day? Or would they be more like, wow, we were really fucked up?
Well,
I wonder what they would do. And of course, Hitler winning means that everybody that's not blonde hair and blue eyes would be
I was gonna say is like, right? Well, it'd be a lot more white people, so it'd probably be thinking, so they'd probably be thinking like something about their heroes of the time or whatever. Instead, because white people don't like looking at their problems or confessing to them, so it's like, yeah.
Well, I'm more thinking about like long after the war, right? Long after they've won, would the general public think, "Oh man, this was a really fucked up time in history that all of these people were murdered for no reason"? Like, is that the way people look at it?
Well, in real, okay, let me actually get serious with this for a second. Probably not, just because. Then school, like the way schools would teach the history, would teach like current events, would be especially with German, like with how German history is now, and how like you see like a lot of the way they lead, they probably have to be forced to view them as like heroes and good people, and yeah, that's how they're forced to see in the beginning. But because of that, as like generations would keep coming and going. That would eventually become a social norm. And so, of course, there would be people who think, like, oh, we're nuts, but then there'll be, like, rebels and people who are against the way that social norms are would think like that. But generally, everybody will think that, oh, yes, this person was a hero, this person was awesome or good. Even though the stuff they did was bad, they are still great. And because they'll be forced to learn that in schools, which then they'll be forced to learn that from their parents, which means that you'll pass on to their children, which means it will just be a different cycle.
I I
Yeah, that makes a
haven't
lot
been
of sense.
sleeping well lately.
Yeah.
Whenever I close my eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Thinking
feel
about too
like
many
after a
things.
long amount of time has passed.
But definitely.
No, if that's just the way they were raised, they might just forget about it and just say, "Oh, that was ancient history."
Oh yeah, true. Especially like how you see, like if you compare it to like how we are now, it's like there's some people who know history and like still look back on it and are like, oh, this person did a lot of things that were great, or this person was evil and like we should hate them. But then as the next generation comes, like, oh, we got tablets, so we don't know history, we don't care about all that. It's like, oh, what do you know about this? Oh, I can Google it. And then there's that.
Shiho. Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep
So who is
thinking-
Shiho to this person? Yeah.
Shiho? Oh, that's the girl on Takamaki's left.
I know, but
Or sorry, her right, our left.
I mean, like,
my
what's her
bad.
situation right now? She seems in a lot of distress. Okay.
You'll learn.
And then there's the school princess room, sorry, which I'm guessing everybody tries to go for.
Just be confident in yourself.
She's not really the school princess.
But she's like the girl that every guy wants to date and all the girls envy or want to be her friend type thing.
Oh.
And like this, she seems like she's
I
a good
don't-
person out on the outside, but on the inside she's actually very egotistic.
A
Yeah,
Nazi.
exactly, a Nazi. She's a Nazi on the inside. But I mean, like, is she a girl that you can go for though? Okay, that's actually
Yes. No. Sorry. Takamaki is a girl you can go for.
ew. I don't want that. That's too like that's like everybody's had it. I don't want sloppy 150. How many copies of this game exist? Well, how many copies of this game exist, and how many people bought them, played them, and chosen what is it, Takamaki?
Takamaki,
Like how many?
or
how many
Anne.
people have chosen her? Is like I don't want that.
Probably a
it's,
lot.
I want to go for somebody else.
Yeah.
I should just like look up all the girls that you can go for, choose one prior, so then. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Really
Just
swollen.
you'll meet them as you go through the game. I'll point them out and
it's
say you can
nothing.
go out with
Okay,
that
cool.
girl.
Thank you. That'll be very
Especially since
helpful.
the meet's coming up.
There's very, very few girls that you meet that you can't go out with. Like the girl from the beginning, you can't go out with. Like, you know, the one that's interrogating you.
I don't want to go with that.
You can't go out with her.
I'm sorry, I'm not into S&M.
Why would you
Because
think that?
she's an officer, and most times you want to be.
No, she's not. She's
Oh,
a
okay. Well,
prosecutor.
oh yeah, she's the lawyer that came in. But I mean, like, she seems like she can verbally abuse the hell out of somebody, and I know there's some men that like that. So, but it's not me. And look, here comes the person. Oh yeah,
Sorry to
right.
interrupt,
It's our
Sumi.
friend that gets beat up. That we befriend him later, right? Yeah.
Him? Yeah, he
Okay,
becomes
cool.
your
I
friend.
like him, even though he's completely evil.
What?
Because he goes because he's trying to go after
What?
Told me to get you.
Takama. Fuck! I forgot your name. Takamaki.
He's not going after
he's just there
anybody.
to talk to him. Oh right, he was just
Yeah.
sent by Kamoshida. Right, he gets abused by that teacher. So
Yeah, like look at
later
him.
on when we take down Kamoshida, he thanks us after being completely against it in the first place. No,
Huh?
get on your knees and kiss my feet.
What is he
Oh,
want?
and she's shocked, so she wants to see
Didn't
her,
say.
and so then she knows what's coming.
Who knows what's what?
She's now in more distress. She's shocked. She's not really shocked, but she's like now scared. You can tell because Kamoshida wants to see her. Oh, and is her first name Anne or is her first name? No, her first name's Anne. Obviously, what Asian last name is Anne?
Anne.
It's like no Takama. Yeah, when you can't pronounce the last name, you know it's Japanese.
Yeah, I think that one of her
It'll be
parents is
fine.
a
Yeah,
foreigner.
one of them is from
Starting lineup
England.
or something.
You can tell because of the hair color. It's not natural. Everybody who is pure Japanese descent has black hair.
Almost every Persona game has one female character that is half foreign for some reason.
Probably just to add that little bit of diversity.
Yeah, and there's almost always the lovable idiot character. Like
Oh yeah, that's in every anime. Come on. All we need now to make the full set is we need somebody we need a guy who either disguises himself as a girl for confidence boost, or is actually a guy and they know they are, but then everybody just looks at them and sees them as a girl, or they just look like one, and yeah.
I should stream this game sometime.
Well,
I think it'd be a fun
go.
game to stream. Just like less involving.
Which game is that?
Yep.
My Life as a King. Why doesn't anybody know about this game? Like, I Google search it and nothing comes up. Nobody's ever asked any questions about it to Square Enix, you know?
Yeah, well,
Like,
Hang in there.
I'm not really a fan of.
it's just so unknown because it was only ever released on the WiiWare shop.
And it's like, I'm not a really huge fan of Square Enix games. Well, then again, I'm not really a huge fan of like any particular company.
They have some really great games. I think that the development cycles are terrible. Like, look at Kingdom Hearts.
It was like, I don't really look at it as like a comedy based stuff. Like I should like most people, what they do is like, oh, it's like, oh, I like Nintendo for this game, this game, or like I'm a bigger fan of Microsoft for this game, or it's like Sega or so on and so forth. But it's like, I basically like a game for the game itself, and I won't like generally play more games from that company based off of the one game I played. I'll just be like, oh, okay, I like this game, or I like this game, and I'll just buy it and play it. So it's like Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
Project
like, at this
Diva,
point-
Persona, so on and so forth.
At this point in my life, I'm not so much a Nintendo fan or a PlayStation fan or a PC gamer fan. I'm just a fan of games. Okay? I'm just a video game fanboy. I don't care what it's on. I just want to be able to play good games, you know? And I hate companies that don't put out good games. That like intentionally release games shoddy or make it difficult to play games like because they don't want to release them on like every platform like Nintendo. Like that's like my biggest gripe with Nintendo, but they get away with it making the highest quality games.
Yeah, should I be that asshole who's like, okay, it's like, so he's like messaging me saying, it's like, can you see it? And should I be like, yep, and so he confirms it? Should I be like, nope, just to F with him, or be like, who's this, just F with him, or
who's this?
Hmm?
Can he? It's just the nope or the who is. This is just mostly like a joke kind of thing.
Because like nope is just like converting just to F with people because.
Well, obviously you can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it reminds me of what my brother did to his friend.
What did he? Oh
Well,
God.
she lost her phone. She
is he
yes.
still alive?
Yeah, that's sort of.
Alive?
At least that what I know of.
Oh no. Sort of. What does that mean?
She's
is
a
she
vegetable.
a zombie? Oh man.
She's being supported by machines. Now is that really living?
Oh man.
I'm kidding. No.
Are you
It's like she lost her phone one morning or one day, and she couldn't find it. So like the night before, so my brother and his friend Chris thought that they'd help her, so they called it and asked her. And she like after 3 rings, she picks up the phone and asked her, "Hey, did you find your phone?" And she's like, "No, I didn't, not yet." And they're like, "Okay, well, call us back when you find it." And she's like, "Okay, I will." And she hangs up. And then she calls back a couple minutes later, calling them assholes, apparently.
That's funny. That's pretty amazing. It's like a once in a lifetime.
Oh, trust me, there was more situations with her. There was one where my mother had some friends over and they're in the backyard and some more people were coming over. So my mother had the habit of putting like a piece of paper on the front door with tape saying, in the backyard, like basically saying to go through the back gate instead of going through the house. And so later on, Brett it basically fell down outside the stairs, so my brother picked it up and put it on the inside of the door. And her mother was on the way, and so she was looking at the door, and she was about to leave when she saw the piece of paper, and like it said, in backyard, go through back gate. And she asked him, like, Brett, can I go through this front door? So it was kind of interesting, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you want to take an intermission to get food?
Mm-hmm. I'll take an intermission about next save spot we get. Once I save the game.
Okay, I gotta get going soon.
Okay.
So I can go get groceries before it gets too late. I want to keep watching your stream, so if you keep streaming, I'll
just
watching.
speed through to the upstairs and I'll save and we'll take an intermission for food. Okay, so basically we stay in his restaurant upstairs as he stays at his house.
Yeah, we stay. You live in his attic. The attic of the restaurant. That's kind of unfortunate for you, but you know, whatever.
I was like, I don't even remember installing it. That's creepy. Delete it at once. I'm just gonna let him go through these suffering. I'm just gonna delete it at once. I deleted it earlier, but it came back. I think it's being downloaded on its own somehow. Seems to use something without knowing what it is.
It's not really an app. It's magic.
Okay, so we'll go. It's technology.
I should write something.
It's magic. It's magic,
Yay.
Sky. It's like when I first used when my dad let me use his laptop and I went on Google and I asked, and I think I was like 7 or 6 years old, and I asked my dad, what's the internet? And he said, it's magic, Ryan. It's magic. And Ryan has never been the same since.
Yeah, because there's also the dark web.
The deep web.
Yeah.
There's two. There's the dark web and the deep web. So the dark web isn't actually that sketchy. It's just where so when you log into your bank account, that URL doesn't exist anywhere else. So that's kind of part
basically
of the dark web.
Basically, the dark web is using the word dark not as a thing, but basically using the word dark as in the dark or ignorant or not being able to see or know something. Instead of dark representing evil or awful or bad, it represents not knowing. And then the deep web is stuff that when you search for, and you go okay, you're looking for something on Google, and you're in page 72, looking at links. You're deep in that Google.
Okay. I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for having me on the show, Mr. What's your name again?
My name is Niar. Yeah.
Mr. Epic Gamer Ninja. I'm gonna call you that. I gotta go get some shopping done, but I'll be back, but not before. Not too
I'll
long.
take a quick.
So feel free to set stream.
And I will take a quick pause and go get some food and go make it. And we'll meet back here. Ryan will give us a show when he is back, and then we'll continue the stream then.
Oh, okay.
Well, chowsy wowsies, everybody, for now. See you soon.
Ciao.